Going on, people? Another food plot update. I just rode in on the wheeler, and as I pulled in, there was a great big doe standing right there in the buckwheat. Standing right in there, buckwheat, eating it. My phone was in the wheeler, so I couldn't. I was gonna go back and grab it, but she literally just stood there as I walked up to her, talking to her. I got probably 20 yards from her, and then she trotted off into the woods, but she was right in that buckwheat eating it. We got things are looking pretty good now. Chicory's really coming up good. We got a bunch of rain. Got a bunch of rain and stuff's popping up now. There's that right there is chicory. It's sparse here and there. I got some clover coming up too. It's definitely not great, but this down here is awesome down here. I don't know why, but this whole end right here is just rocking. The clover's actually coming up now too, unless that could be alfalfa. I can't quite tell yet. But it is patchy. It is patchy, but you know, first year plot, I can't really expect a whole lot, I guess. I mean, I still got little stuff coming up here and there. And I know it takes the clover a while to really take off. Once it gets its roots in, it'll take right off, so I'm hoping that'll be the case. I don't really want to see deer in here yet, but I know it's going to be an impossible thing to prevent. When they want to be in here, they're going to be in here, so. She was standing right there, eating that buckwheat is what she was doing. I watched her. Oh yeah, they're pounding it actually. Fuck. Look at that. Freaking pounding it. Oh man, that's the reason why I look so thin right now, because they're actually fucking pounding it. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. All kinds of stems with missing leaves on it. But I guess, I mean, that's why I grew the buckwheat, was to take the browsing pressure off the other stuff for now. So I guess it's doing its job, but I kind of wanted it to grow up a little bit more than that. I'm worried that they're going to overbrowse this, especially come fall. And then I ain't going to have nothing here, but that's where the wintergreens are going to come into play, because I'm going to lace this place with wintergreens. October, I'm going to hammer this with wintergreens. Man, they have literally destroyed the buckwheat. They're eating it right down to nothing. I'm not even sure it's going to take off. I mean, I got a bunch of it that's still leaved out, but man, they're pounding it. There's stems everywhere. They've been munching it. Yeah, they're friggin' pounding it. I'm not so sure how I feel about that. I want it to grow. Another thing I'm noticing too is this soil. We just got pounded with rain. And this soil is relatively dry for the amount of rain we got. It's moist down in, but everything up high is pretty dry looking. I don't know if it's holding moisture like it should be. That looks like alfalfa there, with some chicory mixed in. Man, they are pounding the buckwheat like big time, to the point where I don't think it's gonna grow. I'm a little worried about that now. I mean, look at that. All them leaves are gone. Thinking about this area where I am, there's not a lot of good feed here. There's no agriculture, very limited mass crop around here, not a lot of fields in general, so I knew going into this I was going to have an issue with overbrowsing. I knew that was going to be a factor. But the other thing I got going for me in my favor is this doesn't have to be as sweet as some plots are as far as like what I'm feeding them. I mean, last year I didn't do nothing to this plot. All I did was just throw down rye seed and oat seed, and they just pounded it all during deer season. So I'm not worried about, I guess trying to plant the best of the best in here. I just need something that'll keep up with the browsing pressure. And that's why I'm gonna, like I said, the wintergreens are gonna save me. The wintergreens are gonna save me for sure. Because it grows fast, and it puts up with pressure. Puts up with browse pressure, and this clover's taking forever to grow. And you got this one area here that looks fantastic. It's all chicory, clover, and alfalfa. The amount of browsing pressure that buckwheat's receiving right now almost makes me want to throw some oats in here now. Anyway, my other deal, I'm putting these new spy points in today. I got these spy points with the built-in solar panel. I got two of them. I'm going to put one right on the plot. And then I got one set up as a spy cam. I'll hide that one somewhere. Yeah, so there's your newest plot update. Lots. It looks better than it did last time I saw it. For sure. Definitely got some good growth going on, but it's spotty though. Then you got this area here where unless you walk up to it and look at it, you can't tell anything's growing, but there's all kinds of little stuff coming up. Then out there, it looks great. Yeah, alright, well, I'm going to set these cameras up. Get these things rocking, and then we'll go from there. Next couple of weeks, I'll get that shack moved where it needs to be, and we'll be styling. I'll talk to you guys later.